Well, something's missing. On Thursday after evening work, I was heading home and somebody tried to pit maneuver me out of a turn lane, actually into a merging lane. So what the guy did, it was an F250. He hit me right here, and he just kept turning into me, dented this, and this little piece off my bumper got pretty much ripped up, so it was sitting like this. Bent the bracket for the hitch receiver, and in order to keep the piece of plastic down, which he broke off, so I just drilled a couple holes and zip tied it down. So right now I'm kind of rednecking it through town until I can get repairs done. It's going to be like, I don't know, $600-700 just for parts, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. On the bed, it's not horrible. As you can see, it's got a little bit of a dent right here in the corner, a little scrape. It's bowed in right here with a bit of a scrape. We were only going like 2 miles an hour, and he just kept turning into me. It was actually like me trying to drive a small boat into a boarding, like a shrimp boat. You do the same thing. You just turn into the person, and next thing you know, you're getting sucked in. So what I'm doing today is I pushed the truck over here, and I got myself a gas tank from a mid-60s Mustang. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get this to fit. It does not fit between the rails. I would have to shave down some of the rail on the bottom piece here all the way to the end right there in order for it to fit. So getting the crossbeam out from right here took a lot of grinding and a big effing hammer, and to get this piece off, and this is not light, so I need to do some cleaning up on it. And what I plan on doing is putting it on the rear. I'll show you. Okay, let's say that I actually figure out how to get that tank inside the bed rails. Even if I lift it up a little bit, the tank is almost straight up and down like this, with a little bit of a bow to it. So even if I lifted it all the way to the top of the bed rail, I don't know if it's going to fit. I'm going to do a little bit more research, but that crossbeam, which was right about here, is now going to move back here. So it should clear the truck bed no problem with the flooring, and I'm going to put a stainless steel boat style fitting up through the wood when it gets up to here. I'm going to take the gas tank out of here, get rid of it, put a little bit of storage back there. I was thinking about just leaving it, stock, but you know what? I'm going to drive it. So I want to get that tank out of the truck. Yeah, just ignore the paint. I was just throwing on like a corrosion inhibitor. Was it paint over rust stuff? I was just throwing that on there because it was getting pretty bad. So anyway, I got to get the cab off. Spare tire fender. As you can see, 2 different colors of gray here. This is just like nascent mixed up stuff that I got up in my paint supply store. This right here on this side is the driftwood gray, which almost looks white, and then this is like a medium gray. I like them both. At first, when I put the driftwood on there, I thought it was too white. Didn't like it, but I actually like both now. So I was planning on doing a double 2-ton with the truck of the gray. So I'm considering that. That's why I bought those cans. Fixed up this a little bit. I mean, it looks like crap. I was just trying to find my high and lows if I needed to do any more body work before I take this in to get powder blasted. So I got a bunch of little highs right in through here, and that's actually right about where a patch was welded in right here. It looks awful, but whatever. It's a fender, and honestly, once I get it all cleaned up, no one's going to notice. Alright, a little bit of time has passed. I got talking to a guy on Facebook, actually, who had done this exact same thing. I was chatting with him and trying to figure out how the hell he did his. So he told me to go ahead and just grind down that frame rail just a little bit, which I did, and it worked out pretty well. So I set the tank right in there. and I threw this crossbeam back in there, but I'll show you. It's just temporarily in there right now. It's not actually mounted. I'm just checking for keeping this tank level. So look, this is 1 inch. That's another 1 inch. On the other side, on this side, it's just this, and it's sitting right on top of that crossbeam in the middle. So it looks like I'm going to have to increase like a bracket from here to there to take up that 1 inch, and then figure out how I'm going to mount it below here. Anyway, figuring this out, I'm going to take the tank out for the now and just throw a couple bolts through here just to keep it from water getting inside my fuel tank, because it's going to be a while before I actually put this fuel tank in here. I mean, I got to get the piece, and I don't want any water or critters getting in there. Yeah, anyway, but I wanted to get that cross member back through here. Alright, so that's it for this week. Just trying to keep up with what's going on. I'm sick as hell, as you can tell. Again, almost exactly a year since the last time. I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to New Jersey. Anyway, on a side note, the neighbor, the 86-year-old neighbor, he pretty much almost died the other day. He's all right now. He's up in the ICU up in Atlantic City. His heart, I guess, was 2 out of the 3 valves were completely blocked off, and the third one was barely able to pump. And he drove himself to the hospital, and next thing you know, he's getting heart surgery. So he's doing okay right now. I just talked to his wife, and they're looking at probably another 2 weeks in the hospital for him. They just bought him, a couple months to a year of life left, and he's okay with that. He just wants to come home and take care of his last minute stuff. So, it's pretty sad. Great guy, and I was really hoping, when he gets well again, he'll come and help me put this carburetor all together, because I haven't touched a carburetor in probably 15, 20 years almost. So anyway, that's it for now. F-150 got a little boo-boo in 20 years of driving. That is the very first time I have ever gotten any accident like that. So I've never even, I might have dented my own car once or twice, but nothing compared to this. And this is minor. And hell, that's even $1,000 minimum just to fix it, between body work and finding the parts and whatnot. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. If I'm going to just leave the dent or just go ahead and bring it in and get it fixed. Anyway, so I will check in with you guys later on this week, and hopefully I'll get a little bit more progress done. Thanks a lot.